Cara. Good to see you guys. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi, Tina. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you guys. We have company today. Miss Audrey has graced us with her presence, which thrills me. I love when she sits up here with us. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. Hi, Karina. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. We are going to put the finishing touches on these ornaments here. We've got 4 top swoops to do on either side, so we're going to do that. And then we are going to start some more ornaments. Another batch. So once these are done, I'm going to be able to hang them up on the ornament wall and we'll be good to go. Hi, Lay. How are ya? I know, isn't she so cute and a smushy face? Hey, Gabrielle. Isn't she just precious, my baby? I was gone today because I had to run some errands, and I went to bowling today. So she's been kind of stuck to my side since I got home, which is awful. It's just torture. She probably doesn't appreciate my sarcasm, but I love it. So I thought, well, let's give it a shot and see if she'll come up here with us. And it worked. At €10, am I saying your name correctly? Hello. How was everybody's day? Happy Monday. I hope you guys have had a good day. How are you doing with your company, Lay? Let's see. Dee-nee-nee-nee-nee. It's so good to see you guys. I missed you too, Lorna. It's good to see ya. Your day was good, Karina? Lovely. Did you have a market this weekend, I think you said? I feel like I remember you saying that. My apologies if I'm misremembering. Tanjiro. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that pronunciation. I appreciate it very, very much. It's nice to meet you and happy to have you here. Thanks for coming to hang out. You had 2 this weekend and they were okay? Well, that's good. I'm happy you're here, Lorna. We definitely missed you, so it's good to see ya. Oops. Ugh. And you had a good weekend, some good time with your company, Lay? That's good to hear. That's wonderful. I'm glad it was fun. Did you pull all of your stuff back out of the bathtub when they left? Hi, Kim. How are ya? 8 more. Wow. That's awesome. Well, I hope that they all go very well and make ya lots of monies. That's the hope. That's good, good, good. Just trying to get a few boogers out of the lid of my paint bottle here before I pour paint in my palette. I figured there's no point in showing this. I figure everybody would rather look at Miss Audrey. All right. Lots of people here tonight so far. That's lovely. I love when we have a busy night. All right. Top swoops, here we come. So we have these. We have a total of 10 ornaments sitting here. And I'm going to finish the top swoops on all of these. And then we are going to start our next 10 ornaments. So I'm doing batches of 10. So we'll see how that goes. Kamado. Oh, thank you so much for that, too. Thanks for that, Tanjiro. Famous Dave's ribs with cornbread and mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good, Cara. That sounds like a yummy dinner. Hey, Nicole. How's it going? How are you doing? Good to see you. Isn't she a beautiful noodle, Kim? I was so lucky that she decided to come up with it and hang out with us today. So happy. All right, so I need to figure out what size tool I need. And I feel like it was, yeah, size 3.5 or 4. All right, so here we go. We are gonna start with teal on green. And we'll begin our top dots. House is back to normal, messy self. There you go. Sometimes when it gets back to that, that's better. That's normal. That's good. And how about you, Nicole? Did you have a wonderful visit with your daughter? I'm sure not long enough. I'm sure it's never long enough, is it? Isn't she so beautiful, Lorna? I agree. She's a princess. Oh, Nicole, I'm so glad. That's wonderful. So happy for you both that you had that time together. Excellent. It's good to see ya. Anybody doing any painting tonight? And if so, what are you working on? To anybody who's new, and Tinjiro, as a welcome as well, just give you a little heads up on how we kind of do things around here, or how I do things around here. These lives aren't instructional. However, if you have questions, I'm happy to try and answer them for you. I'll do the absolute best I can to answer them for you. Just kind of work on whatever projects I've got going on at the time. And we hang out together and chit-chat and just enjoy each other's company. And like I said, if you've got specific questions or anything, I'm happy to answer. While I'm painting, I can't see the screen on my phone. So what I'll typically do is I'll paint for a little bit and then I'll pause and I'll come back to the comments and scroll back and catch up on anything I've missed. So if it takes me a minute or two to see your comment or question, please just know that I'm not ignoring you. It'll just take me a couple of minutes until I take a pause and come back to the comments. But I do tend to do that quite often, so hopefully it won't be too long of a wait. I just don't want anybody to feel like they're being ignored. If anybody is here that is new to dot mandala painting and you want to learn how to do this, I do have a playlist here on YouTube called Tutorials, and there's 35 videos in there, a bunch of start to finish projects of all the basic techniques of dot mandala painting, and that is available to you guys anytime you need it. I also have written patterns on my website, and I also have a Patreon where I do workshops. Now, on Patreon, I do have a free membership as well as a few different tiers of paid memberships, so a bunch of different options there. And when you join as a free member on my Patreon, you can access my written PDF patterns on Patreon for a significantly reduced price compared to what's on my website. So I would always recommend that you head over to Patreon, join as a free member, and grab the patterns there if you can. Save yourself a few bucks. I do some exclusive lives over there on Patreon as well for all members. Try to do those every other week. So, and we do work on some exclusive projects over there as well. So that's kind of my introduction. If you have questions, chuck them in the comments and I will definitely scroll back and catch up. So once I'm done this next swoop here, I will pause and come back to the comments and catch up. A lot of the times, by the time I get back to the comments, someone else in the community has answered the question already, but I'm always happy to talk on it. This is an incredible community that shares a lot of tips and tricks and helps each other out a lot. So I hope you enjoy it here with us. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind. Dun, 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 dun. Leigh asks, how was bowling, and do you love it or do you force yourself to go out? I always love it once I'm there, and I do like it. Bowling was great today. I had a really good first game today. I had a 190 today, and I'm usually around, well, anywhere from 115 to 150. I kind of go around that way. But today was a great game, and I think my second game was 120 something. So it was fun. Some days are harder than others, but I kind of ramp myself up for Mondays because Mondays are always my busiest day of the week as far as, go. Because I usually try and do some laundry in the mornings, then I go to bowling, and then I run grocery errands, that sort of thing after bowling. And then I come home and I've got a couple hours to chill for a bit and then jump on the live. So it's always a busy one, but I kind of seem to balance it out quite a bit. Oh, from your friend Muzan. Oh, that's wonderful. That's nice to hear. Well, I'm glad you're here. Leigh keeps trying to start something new, but then the bookstore keeps asking me for more hearts, so I need to make like 20 more to give myself a break. Yeah, get that assembly line going, eh? Nicole, you had so much fun with your daughter. We just hung out and soaked up every minute together. That's wonderful. Hi, Gren. How you doing? He said, Leigh, it's probably going to be even more busy now that we're in the holiday season. Yeah, that's true. Might want to do like 30 or 40 just to bump it up a little. Mom isn't a sharer, no. Wanted to make some holiday things for myself, but not even getting close to those yet. That's hard. Well, I'm glad your hearts are selling well, though. That's good. Just got into a little... Oh, of course, you must have gotten into a little bit of a funk. You were trying to watch one yesterday? Which video were you trying to watch, Lorna? Which tutorial? Estella, hello. Unfortunately, the market that I was supposed to do this past weekend didn't happen. I went with a friend to a market on Friday night for her stuff. And I was supposed to, way back when, I'd signed up to do a market on the 15th. And it got moved from inside of a building to an outdoor market, and it turned into like a big outdoor family festival kind of thing where they were doing face painting and photos with Santa and ornament making and stuff. And it's a good thing once they changed it to an outdoor market, it's a really good thing that I ended up canceling my space because it absolutely poured rain all damn day on Saturday. So it was a really, really good thing that I wasn't there. I'm very happy that I wasn't there. I do have a market coming up on the 30th, though. So that is the ornament prep that we're doing here because I want to have a crap ton of these paw print ornaments to take with me. I've got a whole bunch of glass ornaments already ready to go. Most of them are bliss ornaments, but some of them are dots and swoops and everything as well. So I'm hoping to get a nice chunk of ornaments done in the next couple of weeks so that I can have lots and lots of stock with me when I go there. So hopefully, let me just scroll back again. But thanks for asking, Estella. Goal is to learn to make guidelines. Very nice. And it's hard, right? Because guidelines are different for every single one. Every single different style. But for the round mandalas like this, that's a good one to kind of knock out first. Nicole, Gran, I talk to my daughters daily. We have a wonderful relationship. I miss them so much. Oh, that's so hard, eh? The getting off the couch to go do anything is the hardest. Yeah, completely. So my saving grace on that, Leigh, is that, okay, if I do it all today, then I don't have to leave again for a couple of days. Like when I got home from bowling today, I'm like, I'm done. I don't have to go anywhere till Thursday unless I choose to. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited for the next couple of days. You find it the same too, Tina? If I can get myself up off the couch. That's good. Do you remember which replay you watched? Was it one of the workshop ones or was it one of the tutorials, Lorna? Hi, Steffi. Muzan can't join anymore. YouTube signed her out and she forgot which account she was using. She has 18 different accounts on her phone. She'll be able to join as soon as she can. Oh, wonderful. Well, tell her that we'll miss her. And hopefully we'll see her soon, though. Feel free to share the link to the live with anybody as well, you guys. If you know somebody that would like to be here, you can send them and share the live with them. And then they should be able to click on it, and whatever account they're in, they should be able to get in here. But just know that that's an option. Oh, okay, one of the workshop ones. Very nice, Lorna. Keep in mind, for everybody who, if you have not yet done the guidelines for the last workshop, they are the hardest guidelines that we have ever done yet, and this is our 16th workshop. So be kind to yourself while you're learning them. They are very, very difficult. I still don't have them down pat, so just take your time and do the best you can, okay? You've been there too, Gran? Thanks, Gran. Me too. I'm excited. And, I'll probably still stay really busy, but just knowing the thing that really stresses me out the most is when my entire day is planned out. It feels like it's planned out like minute by minute. That's when I get stressed out and I don't feel like my life is my own kind of thing, So the next couple of days are going to feel great. I'm still going to pick away at things here. I'm hoping to sit and actually do some painting, which would be really nice. And I sat down the other day and did a little tiny bit of painting on my own, and just sat and watched Lord of the Rings and painted and ate some snacks, all that good stuff. So I'm hoping for some quiet time like that. And thank you. All right, bear with me one second. I'm going to do these last 2 teal swoops, and then I will come back, and I will not leave the comments until I catch up, because I am bad for that. Say, I'm going to go catch up now, and then I read 2 comments, and I start painting again, and I get further and further behind. So I will take care of that here in a minute. If anybody's interested in the ornament holders that I've got here, these ornaments in, Lay, who is here in the comments, she is the one that makes them. So definitely give her a follow on Instagram and shoot her a message if you are interested in giving these ornament holders a try. They are one of my favorite things that I have in my studio. They make life so much easier. Lay, I try to connect tasks as well, like pick up mom, go to the store, visit grandpa, and then when I add one too many, it's all canceled. Yep, done that too. Done that too. Wow, Lay, you've got an incredible memory to help Chanjiro and Muzan out. That's awesome. Wonderful, Lorna. You so take your time and don't be too hard on yourself. Be kind with yourself and very patient, because like I said, they are the most difficult guidelines we have ever done in 16 different workshops. Is Kara dancing? You having a dance party, Kara? I love dancing. Steph, yes, how was the great stash sleigh? Wi-Fi's fighting me again. Oh, you had your first snow. How you feeling about that? Do you get a lot of snow, Nicole? Everything's back to normal. Right? Kara's She loves her music and her dancing. I love that. How are you doing, Steffi? Yeah, and she eats the best foods, right? I haven't made the Italian poutine yet, but I do have some hash browns and some cheese and stuff ready to go. So perhaps that will happen over these next couple of days. I feel like when there are certain foods that I make that I want to make sure I've got time to really enjoy them. And it's not like it takes me 3 hours to eat or anything, but I like to be able to really take it slow and enjoy the food and not feel rushed for some of that stuff. So that actually would be a perfect thing to try on a couple of days off. So I'll definitely keep you posted. Lay said, my sister-in-law did bring an entire homemade cheesecake and 5 bags of cookies. Oh, that should be like, it's like a cover charge, right? You can't get in unless you bring yummy snacks. Feeling a tiny bit better, Lorna? Wonderful. I hope you're able to get back at it, and I hope it's super fun for you. Nicole Steffi's exaggerating. I had to hide my junk because my brother and sister-in-law were visiting. Yeah, how long did the goodies last? Because with a full house, I wouldn't imagine they'd last very long. Having a dance. Oh, 90s R&B. Good stuff, Cara. Well done. Good choice. Made sure. Oh, that's nice of you. You know, no sense in taking anything home. You're welcome, Lorna. Tina remembers pretty damn close to everything. I think, she's another one that could be AI. And thank you, everybody, again, for coming and joining. If you're enjoying the live, or if you, on your way out, however long you stay, I'm going to be here for 3 hours. If you enjoy the live, it would mean a whole lot if you would like the live and give it the thumbs up. That makes a huge difference for me, and it really helps me and my account out. So thank you to those that have already done it, and the rest of you better do it soon. Just kidding. Do it or don't do it. It's okay. But I wanted to tell you that it is important to me. So if you do, that would be super awesome. We need more for the moisture, but we didn't get much. It's like we sit in a cover. Oh, yeah, in a little pocket that doesn't get a bunch. You're not that good, Tina. Bringing lemon Oreos, peanut M&Ms, and spaghetti. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Yeah, Tina's incredible with the memory. Patty, too. Exactly. Tina, Patty, and Lay, you guys could form your own business, like your own consulting firm and all of that, and you could totally run the business. You guys are on top of it. Better than you could ever imagine. Yeah, do it soon. Do it. Do it now. I can't even do it super forceful without laughing. But thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Yep, I do. I know that if I don't remember something, that I'm going to be able to ask a question. So many of you guys know that stuff right off the top of my head. She can't even find her YouTube account. Should I help her find it? Absolutely, if you're able to, yeah. Give it a shot, see what she can do. I wish I knew some kind of advice, Tanjiro, to help you and Muzan out. But hopefully. That only works for other people, not if it was our company. That's true. So then we need to find somebody to run Lay, Patty, and Tina's company. And Tina, Patty, and Lay will run our companies. And we just do the switch off. Easy peasy. Can you imagine? That'd be amazing. That's still my dream, is that someday I will be able to hire somebody and say, here's all of my uncut video and photos. You get it on the website. You help me get social media up there and just have someone to edit and put all that stuff together. Oh my gosh, that would be absolute heaven on earth. I've looked into it a couple of times just to get an idea of what it costs, and it costs close to $3,000 a month to have someone do that for you. Crazy. But I could see if they're helping, like if you can help me have like a $10,000 month, then absolutely you can have 3 of that. But unfortunately, nobody's willing to work on just commission without an hourly wage. Weird. Let me scroll back. No memory to speak of. So frustrating, isn't it, Lorna? Yeah, they all 3 are. I want a business called None of Your Business. I just don't know what I'm selling. What do you sell? None of your business. You don't even need to tell people what you're selling. Live with the sticky notes and the notes on your phone. Yeah. Those alarms on the phone and reminders are great. Wouldn't that be a great dream, Karina? I think it would be amazing. Nicole, now I just need to know what to sell there. You could just have a whole line of t-shirts and everything that just says none of your business. Doormats that say none of your business, t-shirts that say none of your business, hats, sweatshirts, phone cases, all of it. There's your business. Right there. See, that's what I always thought I should do. I can come up with great ideas. It's the implementation that I suck at, right? But I love the idea of sitting down with somebody and saying, if you could do anything and get paid for it, so you'd be living this life going, can you believe I get paid to do this? What would that thing be? And I'm going to come up with 10 different ways that you can make money off of that. I think I could do it. I think that could be interesting. Tina going straight for the naughty business. Amazing. Yes, Nicole is here quite often, Tanjiro. She's one of the regulars. Yeah, nothing to see here is a good one, too. I like peopling is dumb. Wouldn't that be cool, Kim? Right? What is your and you could write it on the t-shirt in like really, really tiny letters. Like I've seen ones like that that'll say like nosy little fucker, aren't you? And then because it's really tiny, but you could zoom in and have teeny tiny letters and it just says none of your business. And that could be your tagline too. What do we sell? Well, that's none of your business. We sell none of your business. And nightstand no-nos. That would be amazing. I love it. You could do a line of bags, right? Like zipper pouches and different little tote bags and stuff. What do you got in the bag? None of your business. None of your business. And saying Nicole is here quite often was not appropriate. Nicole is definitely one of the regulars that's here most times. It's awesome. I love that the group of regulars is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm more interested in than the yes products, actually. Took a short break while my daughter's here. Nice to meet ya. How long do you think Muzan will take to be able to find her YouTube account with 18 accounts? Oh, that's a tough one. But I have faith in her. I have faith that she'll be able to find it in, say, half an hour to 45 minutes. Yeah, coffee mugs. What are you drinking? None of your business. Could be stash jars and stuff. What do you got in that jar? None of your business. Yep, that'd be cool, right? It'd be awesome. We missed you, Nicole. It's good to have you back. But I'm so glad you had such a good visit. And Nicole has introduced us to almost the whole family too, which is wonderful. Looks like there's about 19 accounts to make a new one. There you go. Have her ask Siri a random number between 1 and 18. Oh, that's a good idea. As all her accounts I also own, since she sent me ownership in case this happened. Ah, there you go. That's a good plan. Have someone that knows all your backup stuff and say, hey, I have too many. Help me, please. That's a good idea. So, Nicole, have you been doing any painting? Have you given the new workshop monster a try yet? We missed ya. We really missed ya. Always good to have the gang back together. How many more of these? Okay, 4 more of the light blues. I find the light blue on the teal is hard to see. I don't know why. Oh, it was just part of the color rotation I did, I guess. So how many colors do I have on this? 8, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The next color scheme I'm going to do is going to be red, white, green, and gold. So it's nice to know that that's 4 colors. So it gives me an idea of how I'm going to be able to alternate through these colors, which will be helpful. Help me have a plan. But with any luck, we'll be able to get a semi-decent dent into 10 more ornaments. Now, my original plan was that I had 4 different designs, and I was going to do each of those 4 designs in the rainbow color combo that I'm using now. And then for each of the 4 designs, I was going to do 5 in red, green, and gold, and probably adding white. And then 5 of each design in white, silver, and blue. But now I'm only done 3 designs in the rainbow color combo, and I'm going to save one of those designs for next year because the one that's left is incredibly, well, it's compared to these ones, it's a little more difficult to set up the guidelines. It's a little more time consuming, and the design itself is a little bit more time consuming. That'll be, for those of you who are here a lot, it's the Bliss design that I did the modification of on the ornament. Turned out beautifully, but it is going to be the one that takes me the most amount of time. And since I am getting down to the wire with only 2 weeks until, 2 weeks from yesterday, I'll be at my market, I want to try and maximize my time. So I'm going to instead switch over to the other color combos and see how many of them I can get done in the next couple of weeks. And hopefully I will be able to get a whole bunch done. So I don't know if I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and keep going with 10 of each. Instead of just the 5 of each of the other colors, and just see what I can do. I think this market will give me a good idea as to which color schemes are going to be the best sellers, and go from there. So, all right, that's going to fall if I put that there. So I'm going to just move my paint palette. Oh, you over there. Oh, reach. There we go. All right, so now we have 2 more colors to do. We've got dark blue and purple top swoops to do. So we will jump in and do that one now. We'll do the blue first and see how we do. Half an hour. So, okay, yep, by around about an hour in. So we're going to be here till 10 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully 8:15 we'll be done these ones. And then we can jump in and start the next ones, which will be awesome. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to scroll back because I am behind. Is Christine here? Oh, shit. I did Yep. Thank you, Lay. I did. I forgot to change my filter for my comments. There we go. Now I see Christine. Hi, Christine. Hello, lovely. Christine, I swear that when I went to the market on Friday night with Kathy to help her out, the woman running that market, do you have relatives in Bowmanville that look identical to you? Because I had to do almost a triple take. I'm like, I almost went up and like, hey, how are you? What the hell are you doing here? And then I'm like, no, she's not going to be here. She's not going to be here. But I was like, oh, she looks so much like Christine. And probably side by side, you probably don't look anything alike. But just, when you're looking and you see, and you're like, wait, I know that face. Sorry about that. Christine, I'm here. I see you now. And thank you, Lay, for reminding me about the filtered message. Just needed a few days to cry and work on an electrical issue. Oh, no. You're going to start back very soon. Wonderful. Excellent. You guys saw me. Thank goodness, you guys. Jinx is trying to say hello to me. Hi, Jinxie. Hey, Jinx. Hi, Jinx. Oh, yeah, making another account so that she'll have 19 accounts. Yeah, just create another new one. It's fine. Tanjiro, anyway, I'm going to go for now, but I might not come for a long time, as last time this happened to Muzan, she and I took a year to find the right... Oh, no. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that we see you a lot sooner, and please say hi to Muzan for us. Send her our love, and we'll hopefully look forward to seeing you soon. You're not seeing Christine, Patty? That's really weird. Do you see a chat bubble down in the bottom left-hand corner? See you, Tangier. It was good to meet you. All right, I'll keep that in mind, too, if I start anime. Oh, there you go. Lay's got it. The gear icon. Are you filtered to all messages and not top messages? Because that's what happened with me. I was on top messages. That's why I couldn't see Christine. Yay. Wonderful, Patty. Excellent. We were both in the same boat. Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. I'm glad you like it. You bite your tongue. Of course I love Jinx still. Jamie randomly hugging a stranger. I know, right? I love you, Jinx. It's okay. I love you. Yeah, stranger danger being shouted. Oh, good. Nicole's there now, too. Perfect. You were filtered to top. I wonder if there's a way to change that as a default somehow. Justice for Jinx. You give her a big smooch for me, Christine, because of course I love her. Don't you dare tell her that I don't love her anymore. Jinx likes to talk. She has a lot to say. She definitely has a lot to say. Did you have markets this weekend, Christine? Can't remember. And you know, as much as I love this color combo, I'm ready to move on to something different for a little bit. So I'm looking forward to the red, green, gold, and white. So I've got this and 2 other designs, and I'll just pick which one I want to start with first. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more sets of these swoops, and then I'll come back and keep catching up on the comments. I think I need to add some fluid medium to this blue paint. It's quite thick. Nah, I'm too lazy for that. All right, let me scroll back. Yep, I can see you, Lorna. I hope I've been answering most of your comments there. I made you laugh out loud. Literally excellent. You haven't found a way to default the chat? Poopers, Tina. I was hoping there was one that existed. For Jinx a lot, right? There's your t-shirt, and there's your business. Did a market, yes, both days. Luckily not as cold as last weekend. Oh, thank goodness. How did it go? And again, your bookmark collection that you did for your custom order, they were so friggin' pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. What was your best seller, Christine? There's not a way to have all messages as the default YouTube, as YouTube has decided top messages is the default. Well, that's crap. OF sneezing, that's right. I'm going to mute you, flip over to OnlyFans, do my sneezing and nose blowing, and then come back. It's okay, Lorna. You're totally fine. Everything's good. We can see ya. Sold my first gnome last weekend. Merland is my NA new home. What was that? I'm ordinary too, Lauren. Yep, exactly. Nothing wrong with that. I love that. Patty, you are the glitter in a dot world. You wish you're not normal, like says Patty. Yeah, your gnomes are beautiful. Yeah, was she happy with them, Christine? Yep, Steffi sees you, Lorna. That's awesome. Don't know where the pre-hands came from, Christine. Oh, yeah. You're not alone, Lorna, for sure. YouTube refuses to reward us average chatters. Yeah, it's not... I don't know why anybody would want to only see the top comments, because you end up ignoring part of your audience. That seems goofy to me. But you know what? They don't ask my opinion. So until they ask my opinion, they should. Yeah, we're just not normal. We can't all be normal, because I mean, we all come here together, and I don't think we're normal. But I think we're abnormal in the best possible ways. Right? Me too, Lay. Out with the air puffers, in with the cash. Yeah, Christine's gnomes are so cute, eh, Tina? Patty says, Lorna, I have a tab going in my phone, so when I see my kids, I remember the techie things I need help with. That's brilliant. No, we can't have just normal, for sure. Best-selling. Well, I didn't sell that much to have much of a bestseller, including both weekends. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, your wizard gnome is now in a new home. Oh, lovely. Don't rub mica powder into your eye. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you have an eye wash station? Gonna have to get you one. Order an eye wash station off of Amazon and install it in your home. Are you all right? Like, do you need to go anywhere? Yeah. Check out Christine's page and have a look at the gnomes. I think, Christine, did you post some in the general chat on Patreon at all? With the moons on the hat. Yeah, she really liked them. Happy I was able to make them all look different. Yeah, you did an incredible job. Karina, I'm for sure not normal. See, we got to own it. Got to own it and settle into it. Yeah, purple lizard is Christine's. Thanks, Tina. Yes, Steffi, are you okay? I like the Merlin. Lay says, Steffi, fun fact, sleeping on a bag of mica powders and not noticing and walking the mica all over the carpet stairs is also not recommended. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Why is there teal in there? How come every time I rub my eye, I get teal all over my hands? Oh, no. That would be awesome. You've watched them, Lorna? That's cool. I love that Audrey's still up here with us today. She's turned her back on me, though, so she's not interested in interacting with me while she's up here. But she's up on the table nonetheless, so I'll take it. Yeah, as much as I like this color combo, I'm ready to do something different for a little bit. I'm ready. All right, this is the last one for the dark blue. And what I might do is I think I'm going to take the colors that I'm already done with. Actually, I'll wait until I'm done. Well, I want to put them back in the bottle because I'm not going to be doing more rainbow for a bit. So you know what? Bear with me one second. I'm going to add some paint right back into the bottle. I have wasted enough paints up until now, letting them dry out. So this is, I feel like I'm being extra responsible. Makes it harder to scrape it out of the bottle, but I'm hoping I'm going to clean out the palette too. I'm not going to do that today though. So let's just move that one. All right, now on to the purple. We'll get the purple done, and then these ones are done. Yay! I'm scrolling back. Bear with me one sec here. Tina. Why am I crying teal tears? Tears of teal. You agree, you approve, Leigh, that we move on to some red? Exactly. We'll take whatever Audrey we can get, eh, Lorna? No problem. When I get these done, I'm going to hang up ornaments on the ornament wall to dry. So I will do a little tour of what we've got done so far. That was long, one picture at a time. Excellent. Yeah, go take a peek. If you are a member of Patreon, go have a look in the general chat and check out Christine's gnomes. Leigh says, question for the group, lazy or smart? My paint space is on the second floor attic. So in the last year, I've added a sink, a kettle, a milk frother, not to have to go down for coffee or tea. I think it's brilliant. Follow-up question said, I also get a mini fridge. I think that a mini fridge makes a lot of sense. Because if you have a milk frother, you might as well have a spot to put the milk. And get one with a little mini freezer so you have room for ice cream. Well, hello. What's this?
I just didn't want to interrupt you, but I guess I already did.
Oh,
hi, everybody.
Mom says hi. You okay?
I'm just really tired.
Okay, Mom.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll poke my head in later too.
Yep.
They all say hi, Mom Sue.
Wake me up.
I won't wake ya.
Just turn my light off on my head.
Yep, no problem. You're welcome. Everyone says hi, Mom. She says thank you and hello back. All right, let me... I think it's very smart. I would find a way to move everything to the attic. Murphy bed. You and your dad can build stuff. Build a Murphy bed up there. You don't even have to go anywhere else. That'd be it. You've got a mini fridge, Gren? Fantastic. Yes, everyone says yes to the fridge. Exactly, Gabrielle. Go big or go home. Little coffee maker. That's a good idea. Christine's very talented, isn't she, Nicole? Wish my desk had a sink. Yeah, that'd be cool. Patty says definitely to a mini fridge. Not just for drinks, but for snacks. Yes. Patty goes for the healthy yogurt snack. I'm like, ice cream. Yeah. And then, then you need to paint something to hold all of your cutlery. And you've got the sink so you can wash the dishes. Tina says yes to the fridge too. Yes, 100% agree, Lay. Yep, Lorna agrees too. You have pockets on them. Straws and cutlery. That's cool, Gran. I love that. Right? It's brilliant. Everyone quiet the F down. Mom Sue is trying to sleep. Someone passed me the Doritos. Bed is here already. Only missing a bathroom. Get on it. Oh, you got a sink. So technically that's an emergency bathroom. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You get the coffee maker, Gren. Lay will get the fridge. Stuff, right? Steffi's hilarious, isn't she? Gren says, Lay, my craft room is in my bedroom and the bedroom is connected. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we're all about enabling each other here, aren't we? Yeah, definitely the mini fridge with the freezer. Yep, 100%. Absolutely. All right, let's keep going. So I have 9 ornaments to do these purple top swoops on. And then we'll give Nicole and anybody else who wants to see a quick tour of the ornaments that I've gotten done so far. This is going to be, what do I have? I have 27 done now. Now, some of them I might throw into a mystery bag or two, because I'm going to have some ornament mystery bags. And a couple of them I'm going to save until next year. Potentially. Maybe. I might just take them and just not have as many of them there. But we'll see. So this is going to give me 30, 10 of each of the 3 designs, and then maybe I'll luck out and be able to paint 10 more of each of the designs, and that would give me 90 ornaments if I was able to do that. I don't think I'm going to be able to paint another 30 ornaments in 2 weeks, but hey, you never know. You just never know. I might. I mean, it's not totally out of the realm of possibility, because I mean, Jenna can do it, I can do it. Missed you too, Lorna. Thanks, Karina. I'll pass that along to Mom. I think I have not to the freezer, part because most definitely, that's true. That's true. I have nerd clusters in a jar when I get mad at grid lines. There you go. The sugar rush helps. Or could be making it worse, because if you all get all hopped up on sugar, why can't the lines go? And it could feel a little more chaotic. Maybe that's But then again, sugar does tend to solve a lot of problems. Exactly, Nicole. That's the point of eating all the ice cream. I mean, you can throw some carrot sticks or a couple apples or something in the fridge too. Or get frozen yogurt instead. I'd also need a microwave because I'd put like pizza pockets or something in there in the freezer too. Yeah, you spelled it right, Lorna. Yeah, so always. Might as well add an ice maker then. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't have Insta on my iPad. Unfortunately, no. I don't have any social media on my iPad. I only have YouTube on there. I don't really consider YouTube social media, though. I probably should start considering it that way, but nope. Patreon is the only thing. I tried logging in the other day by going through the browser, but I don't even know my username and passwords. So I'm screwed there. Every time I have to log into Insta or Facebook or anything like that on a different device, all of my passwords change because I can never remember how to do it. I'm rarely on my iPad, and most of the time when I'm on my iPad, I'm watching like TV or something, so I have my streaming on there. Thanks, Gabrielle. Thank you for that confidence vote. Mini fridge 100%, Karina says. I'm just about over the ornaments, Nicole. I'm just about over them. This is the time of year and the time in this process where I'm like, you bonehead. And even though I'm not supposed to call myself a bonehead, but I do still sometimes. I'm getting better. But so I'm like, this is why you plan and you start painting earlier in the year so you don't have to do this last minute. But I doubt I'll ever learn. So I'm hoping that changing up the colors will make it feel like I'm doing something a little different. Cause yeah, I'm just about done. I did have the realization, at which I was pretty happy about, that I'm going to be able to take photos of these ornaments and make them into stickers. So I'm very excited about that. I'm hoping to ramp up the sticker game next year. And hopefully I will one day learn my lesson and start painting more ornaments earlier in the year. I think in the summer, when I should have started painting ornaments so that I could space it out a bit more, I wasn't really intending to do too many more markets. Because I did that one pop-up in the summer, and it was awful. So I was kind of like, that's it, I'm done. But the more I've come to realize that I'm going to need to do some markets, then I'm kind of like, okay, I guess I got to do it. So with any luck, I will learn from my lack of doing it this year and do some more a little earlier and space it out a little bit so I'm not quite so, over it. But we'll see. It sounds great. I talk a good game. We'll see what actually happens. We shall see. And I am eventually going to get some patterns written up for these designs as well. Maybe that's what I'll do when I start painting the red red, white, gold, and green ones. I'll grab my notebook and start recording the tool sizes and stuff and get some written patterns done. When I was putting all of my patterns onto Patreon, I didn't fully realize how many ornament designs I've got in written patterns. It kind of blew my mind. I'm like, wow, I've got a lot. So I'm kind of thinking for next year that we'll probably do some designing of some new designs at some point, but I think I'd really like to revisit some of the other designs that I've done and change up the color combos and stuff. I think that could be fun. But I was quite blown away at how many I had. I'm considering too putting, because a lot of them are like 2 or 3 pattern designs, or 3 design like downloads. So I'm tempted to kind of put them together in like a compilation or bundle in one large written document with like, hey, here's a downloadable PDF with 15 different ornament designs or something. I think that could be kind of cool. Just get them all in one spot. Yay! We're done. We're done. All right, I'm going to scroll back and catch up on the comments, and then we're going to get these up on the ornament wall and see how it goes. Lay, if they weren't an arm and a leg to get me started. Yeah, they can be so expensive, eh? Heard from Debbie she got a cheap one, not the Ninja. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that would be good. Kim will be right back. Okay, perfect. You might be back by now. Why do you not have social media on there as an escape from social? Yeah. No, you're not prying. You can always. This is when I need a stuffy shirt that says, none of your business. I'm just kidding. I don't mind answering that at all. Yeah, I like to keep my streaming on there. One less way for me to get sucked down the social media rabbit hole. What are we going to do? What are you going to do with me, Gabrielle? I know. That's the way I am. We'll get used to it. You often watch me on the TV. That's cool. No, you are good. You bonehead. I know. There you go. There you go. Totally would be a great t-shirt, Steffi. How do you get good enough pictures for stickers? So that's something that I can actually show when I do it. So I would take a photo and I try to take it without the overhead light because then hopefully I'd get less glare. So try and get a photo where I don't have any glare, or at least as little as humanly possible. And then what I would do is I would put it into an app where I can remove the background and then do touch-ups and brighten it up. And then it should give me a good image for stickers. But I'll tell you what, when I actually start to do that, I'll go through that process and share that with you guys. For sure. Hi, Tracy. Good to see ya. I think stickers will be cool too. I haven't done stickers in a long time and I still have a lot left of my other stuff, but you know, that's again because I haven't really been marketing my business to try and sell anything. I'm like, why haven't I sold stickers? Oh, yeah, because I don't post anything. I have concepts of plans also, but mostly watch YouTube and paint things and eat snacks, right? That's the way to go. Markets are so much harder than I ever imagined. They are. They're really, really tough. And it's, you know what, if Kathy and I weren't doing so many together, I don't think I would be doing as many. And I mean, I'm not doing many this year, but I wouldn't even be thinking about doing them next year. I'm like, but at least I won't be alone, so that'll help. I think it makes a big difference. Oh, you posted your latest Cindy canvas. Okay, I'm going to have to go and get my my laptop so I can pull up Patreon. Oh, no, I lied. It's on my iPad. To be fair, I've seen people sell loads of items who paint way less intricate or as nice as many of us, but maybe, yeah, Yeah, that's the thing. You have to really be careful of how to curate, right? Like I've never found that craft markets at schools have done me any favors. Really never sold anything there. So it's a lot of trial and error. Or going to like an artisan market or an art fair as opposed to a craft market. I find a lot of the times too, depending on the area that you're in, like Lay said, or depending on what other makers are there, it can really, really, really be difficult to find people who want to spend what your art is worth, right? Like a lot of people are going to a craft market, unfortunately now, and I think, again, this is just a shitty kind of turn of events right now. They're looking for deals, right? I think more and more people, though, that are not wanting to buy from the big corporations are starting to want to spend their money with smaller makers and smaller businesses. So I think that there's the potential for that to change around a little bit, which would be nice. So I'm hoping that we'll see some change in that over time. Would be nice anyway. All right, bear with me. I'm just gonna get the ornament wall ready here, and then I will bring you along with me. I'm gonna turn my camera. Ooh, I was like, why do I have a headache? It's because I left my reading glasses on while I was trying to do this. All right, so there's my ornament wall there. So I'm just gonna leave you there for a minute while I get these hung up over there. I'm missing two rows of wire across the bottom. I've got the hooks here. I just need this wire snapped, and then that one doesn't have a wire, so I've got to get that fixed. So I might do that over the next couple of days too. Ah, what did I hit? Okay. Whew. When the paint is still wet, that makes me nervous. A lot of times I'll leave them and I won't hang them up until I know the paint is dry. However, we're not doing that tonight. Oh, shit. The one thing I always forget, though, is to loosen them out of the ornament holders before I put the little hooks on them. And to try and get them out of the ornament holders without smudging the paint, just because I can't control my own hands half the time. All right, bear with me here. So one of my other plans that I'm gonna do this week is I'm going to start to varnish all of these, because they all need to be varnished. And they all need to be signed. So I've got a gold paint pen. Hi, baby. A gold paint pen. And I'm gonna, luckily I can just sign them all while they're hanging up there on the wall, and I can then varnish them while they're hanging up there on the wall too. So I'm gonna get those ready to go. And then once they're varnished, then at least I can get them packed up and ready to go for the market. It's when they keep swinging when I hang them up there. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Okay. Hello. You all right? All right, and then I've got 2 more to hang up there, and then I'm gonna come grab my phone and I'll take you over to do a bit of a tour. Oh, and Miss Audrey, no, stay there. Oh, shit. Come here. Come here. Oh, hello. You wanna help me for a minute? Okay. Okay. You gonna help me? That's so nice. Thank you for the help, Miss Audrey. Okay, this one can move over this way a little bit. One can move over this way a little bit. Let me see. Good girl. You're all right. All right, one more. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna come and get you and take you over here. All right. So we've got this one that I have 10 of. And then we have this one that I have 10 of. These are ones that I think we did in Patreon over the summer. So we have that one and that one. So I've only got a couple of those. This is the Bliss design that's much more time consuming. So my intention was to do 10 of those, 5 of those, and 5 of those in that design as well. But I'm gonna put these ones on hold for next year. And then we've got these 10 that we just finished. Hi, Barb. How was work today? And I'm way behind on comments, so I apologize. So yeah, so then I put some drywall plugs in here and then just some eye hooks. And then I bought, I think it's 18 gauge wire. And this one snapped because I don't know my own strength and I twisted it too hard and it literally just snapped. But then I've got another hook here so I can put 2 more rows on this and be able to hang it down that way. So yeah, so they're all sitting there and drying, and then I will varnish and sign them on there. So I'm getting there. Definitely getting there. Looks nice and full, doesn't it? Oh, no, you're not seeing a Furby. What you are seeing are our friend Holly makes these cows. Are they not the cutest damn things you've ever seen in your entire life? Look at the Highland cows. And look at the little tails. So I've got the teal one. This was the first one that I got. And then I've got this beauty. I love her. And then I've got the little pink one. Aren't they so cute? Oh, and I've got my redhead down here too. I love them so much. They make me so happy. My goal is to eventually put up a shelf up here and have it go all the way across and have all the cows and like different figurines. I've got a bunch of toys and Funko Pops and stuff. My goal is to have them all there eventually. So yeah. Audrey, what are you doing? You all right? You got a hair stuck in your mouth? Are you okay? Okay? All right. All right. Well, Audrey is apparently done for the night, so we will come back here and I will grab some more ornaments and we'll start playing with some new colors. So I'm gonna I need to grab one of these ornaments so that I have my design in front of me. Let's grab this one. So yeah, so I've got 37 ornaments there that are done. And I think what I'll probably do is I'm going to keep at least one of the Bliss ornament designs at home and not take it with me to the market so that I have it as a physical example when I want to start painting them again, because I don't think a photo is the way I want to do it. So I'm going to start with this one and do this one in red, white, green, and gold. And then I'm going to sign them on the back. And I'll varnish just the signature part. And then I'm going to varnish around here. And that will make them good and durable. Audrey, what are you doing? Are you all right? All right. All right, so time to grab some more ornaments. So I have a big tub of ornaments here. Oh crap, what did I just hit? Okay. Big tub of ornaments here with more ornament holders too. So I'm gonna grab a couple of them too. And we'll get ready to do the next 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind. All right, I think I didn't have to scroll back too bad. And I'll grab my iPad too, Gren, because I want to see your Cindy canvas, and then we can show off Christine's gnomes too. To be fair, I've seen people sell loads of them who paint. Yep. Saw that one. You sold out, but it was so stressful. Wow. That's great that you sold out. But yeah, it's tough. Figuring out how you want to set things up is tough. And there's a lot of money. Unless I'll go live, I'll probably going to take a break from social media starting November 29th until 98 Degrees finished touring so I don't get jealous of other fans. Well, I'll definitely be going live, Cara. So you stick with us and we'll keep you preoccupied. I would end up stressed in a market when people want to pay me $10 for an entire project like a garage sale. Yeah, and that's the thing. So I like looking, that's why I'm starting to look at like the artisan markets. I'm lucky because I'm right near Toronto, and there's a couple different districts in Toronto that are known for kind of high-end markets. So that's going to be where I'm going to try and focus on next year a little bit, I think. Your mom went too? Good. Yeah, markets is so exhausting, aren't they, Tina? Never done a fair. I think it would be a lot of work setting up and taking down. It is. It can be a lot. Once you get it figured out, it's good, but people never warn you about the investment that it's going to take in planning your table, figuring out where everything is going to go, and all of that sort of stuff, right? And buying all the stands and getting all that stuff made. Sounds like you need a team to help you get through it. Yeah, if you're selling well, that's great. Send them all to Nicole. There you go. Or send them all to Lay. That's right. Lay, there really wasn't many artists in my area doing this art style. That helps too, right? Went to a school, won 2 years in a row. First year sold 900. Second year was 250. Yeah. Right? It's all experimentation. You do it, and if it goes well, you do it again, and you decide how often you want to repeat and go from there, right? And see if it's consistent or not. That's a crazy difference, eh, Tracy? How far away is Amsterdam? Could you do markets there? Patty, it was way too much for me physically. Yeah, it's a lot. Hour and a half drive, but I would never. Way too crowded and scary for the small town girl. Karina does markets all summer. I leave a lot of negative space. One, because I like negative space, and because of what my market allows in the area. Yeah. Thanks, Nicole. I'm glad you like the ornaments. Thank you, Cara. No, varnish won't drip. I thought the same thing, Gabrielle. And as long as you put it on nice and thin, the varnish won't drip. Thankfully. But I totally see why your mind would go to that, for sure, because you would definitely assume that that's what would happen. But if you put it on thin enough, it doesn't drip at all. I was very pleased when I did that experiment and found out that I could do that, because then I can just stand at that wall, because hanging them up and taking them down and hanging them back up again and taking them back down again. It gets really tedious really fast. I'm just having a look at my ornaments before I put them on the ornament holders to see if there's, like this one has like those little blotches there that aren't covered. So those are ones I'm going to keep for myself, and I will paint for family and friends. Family and friends, you want an ornament, you're getting one that's not quite perfect. All right, there we go. We got our next 10. So we'll get them in here. We'll get my chalk pen. And we'll start marking some centers and doing guide dots, and then we'll be able to jump in and paint. It's probably going to take about 20 minutes to a half an hour to get all of them marked up and ready to go. You like the tour, Steffi? Whee! Have you done craft shows? If so, how did you like doing them? I've done a couple. I've never had incredible success at craft shows, unfortunately. But I haven't done too many of them. I haven't minded them. I'm hoping to enjoy them a little bit more. And I think because I did the ones that I could at the time I could afford, which there's nothing wrong with that, but just because you can afford them doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be fruitful, right? And that can be really frustrating. That can be really frustrating. And a lot of people think that, or we would assume that if you pay a higher table fee, then it must be a better market. And that's not always the case either, right? I think it's really about looking at how is the market, how is it marketed, right? Like, how is it advertised? And kind of scoping them out a little bit. I'm hoping to scope out a few this year that could be good options for next year, because there are lots and lots of options, that's for sure. It's just about finding the right ones. Hi, Tanjiro. Good to see you again. Thanks for saying hi again. Ugh. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind. I'm way behind. So sorry. I'm glad you like the tour, Nicole. That makes me happy. There's Barb. There's Barb. Steffi giving Barb shit. Everyone's saying hi to Barb. Work was a gong show. I'm taking tomorrow off. Oh, no. A lot of boneheads. Didn't see you come looking for me. Barb, because I'm trying to concentrate on finishing this damn painting. Yeah, Holly does a beautiful job on those cows, eh? Aren't they so cute? Gluing on a cabochon to hide the mess. That's a really good idea. Aren't the kittens so friggin' cute? Faster than a speeding bullet. More destructive than tornadoes. Tina Tasmanian devils, like on Bugs Bunny. I love the Tasmanian devil. The way they puff up and bounce sideways, right? And then jump up on their back feet and pounce. No, I haven't done any more on the workshop piece since Saturday evening. You're the only person in your area that does what you do. That's awesome, Karina. That makes a big difference too. How fast I paint things. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I feel like I'm slower than molasses. All right, let me grab my iPad really quickly because then we can show off Christine's gnomes and Gren's panel. All right, let's see. Oh, so cold. So cold. All right. I need another drink of my Pepsi. Ah. Oh, Tina asked Tanjiro, any luck? Keep seeing our art popping up all around me at shows, fairs. Yeah, it's starting to see it a lot more. All right, let me. Oh, Patty. Those ornaments you got from Claudia are incredible. They're so beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Those are intense. All right. Game on. New incentives. Not to copy those, but to go big like that. That's amazing. Those are gorgeous. And there's Merlin, Christine's gnome. They're cute. I love the sugar skulls too. Oh my gosh, the little pockets. Oh my god. That's amazing. And pockets there too. That's so cute. What a lot of detail. So cute, Christine. They're so sweet. And then there's... Ooh, that's so pretty, Gren. Oh, I love it. I love this panel. So cool. So much fun stuff out there, eh? I love it. Thank you for sharing all of your stuff, you guys. I love seeing it. Boneheads is putting it politely. Not sure which cesspool they get their employees from, but hey, oh no. Oh, yuck. Slower than molasses. You're very fast. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I think I see Jenna, right? And Jenna is just... on fire. And I think that I'm going too slow. So thank you for that. That makes me feel good to know that I'm not as slow as I think I am. Takes me all day to do an ornament. I'm telling you, the assembly line is what makes the difference. Makes all the difference in the world, I find. When I'm doing a single one, that's when I really slow down. But if I'm doing a bunch that are the same, that assembly line is my saving grace. But I'm getting low on glittered ornaments. Oh crap, this one has a bald patch. Let's see. Okay, that one's better. Don't like when they have bald patches. But I'm running out of black glittered ornaments anyway, so I'm going to have to start painting on some of the different colored ones that I've got, which is fine, but I like the black better. Which means I'm gonna have to put some more glitter and some more ornaments. Bleh. And I don't want to. But hopefully I will have enough. I probably won't have enough for this batch. Maybe I should check that and see how many I do have in black so I can figure out how many I need to do. Or I can just suck it up and do a bunch and fill the bucket back up. I do hate putting the glitter in them. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. So we'll see what I can come up with for an assembly line process for that. Ding, ding, ding. Everyone's so talented. I love when you guys share all your stuff. Thank you for that. Half paying attention on the phone with my sister. No worries, Christine. Building is one square city block. All windows, lower level. Kid says, Mom, hang your paintings in the window instead of the cheesy stencils. That's a good idea. Not enough. Yeah, no. You wouldn't have anywhere near enough windows to put all your stuff in. Yeah, Jenna's real fast. Yeah, she is an absolute machine. I strive to be like Jenna. Yeah, always a good way. Yeah, you never know. This art was never meant to do as fast as possible. Yeah, and that's the other part of it, right? When you start to speed it up for mass production, you lose a lot of the meditative part of it. Yeah, she'll have several blocks of paintings. Exactly what I tell my husband. I didn't really want to be fast or it will feel like a chore. And that's the hard part, right? When you get into markets and you want to have stuff done, it makes a big difference. Patty, a lot of local talent here in Peg. Some of the graffiti art is amazing. They pay people to do exterior wall art. It would be fun to do that stuff, I think. Every year when I start seeing the window painters at Christmas, I always think, I'm like, wow, it would be so cool to be able to do that. It looks like fun. If you do a variety of glitters, I think you would enjoy it more. You think? I just hate the process of it. I always thought their art would be awesome as an accent wall. Yeah, that would be cool, eh? There's a guy, and I can't remember, Dan Roots, I think is his Instagram, and he does spray paint graffiti, quote-unquote, style art in people's homes, and it's pretty cool. He does a lot of beautiful stuff. Oops. Bear with me and I'll catch up here again in a minute. I've only been to one market where I saw somebody else doing my kind of art. So I'm interested to see when I go check out a lot of these other markets over the next little bit. I'm really, really interested to see if there are other artists that are doing it there. And scope out how much they're selling their stuff for. Assembly line does make a difference, even if they're different but the same pattern. Yeah, it does make a big difference. Hey, Lynn. Kara said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm thinking about one day crocheting a 90s theme blanket. Oh, I think that's a great idea, Kara. That'd be so fun. I think that's a great idea. For me, it would be motivating to know they would all sell. I'd be an absolute machine as well. Yeah. And I think that does get to be part of the motivation too, right? You're like, if I'm going to sell a bunch, then it's really easy to get excited about painting a whole bunch. But when you think, I'm going to put all this work in and I could come home with everything I take with me. And that's always the crapshoot. I feel like it's like when you go to the casino and you say, you know what, I have to totally be fine with coming home with nothing. And it's the same kind of crapshoot. And some of the table fees are absolutely outrageous now too. So if I'm going to spend that kind of money on a table for a market, then, you know, I want to know that it's at least got a shot at being worth my while. Oh, let's see. Yeah, what would you do for the 90s theme? Yeah, what kind of things would you want to have on there to make it a 90s theme? A boombox? A cassette tape? That's, I guess, more 80s probably, eh? But no, 90s too, I guess. A Walkman? Good old Walkman. All right, I'm going to focus on getting these guide dots done for a minute, see if I can get these done quickly. In a perfect world, I'd like to be painting by 9. Unfortunately, I don't paint as fast on a live as I do when I'm kind of painting on my own. So I think that's going to be something, especially for the projects that I need volume for and painting a bunch relatively quickly and all of that. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm getting some more time outside of the lives to paint. But I want to do that anyway because I want to just spend more time painting as a whole, right? But I'm definitely not spending as much time painting yet as I want to, ideally. Oh, no, don't move. Five down, 5 to go. When you're using these stencils on ornaments, make sure that every once in a while you wipe down the back of the stencil, especially if you're using a chalk pen like this, because it can smear onto the back of the stencil and then transfer onto the next ornament or surface that you do. So anytime you're using the silicone stencils on a chalk pen, get in there and clean the back of it every once in a while. I'm going to have to clean the back of this one soon because I did transfer some residual chalk on this last ornament that I did. So we'll see if this one has any when I lift the stencil up. Yeah, a couple little residual bits, so give it a bit of a clean. All right, let me scroll back and catch up. Lee, how much did your Heart Rocks go for at the store in Canadian? No, that's okay, Tracy. This particular market, I am taking ornaments and then I'm taking some mystery bags. Now, in the mystery bags, I'm going to have $5 mystery bags that have 2 stickers in them. Oh, come on. Oh, stop bleeding, marker. And then I'm going to have some $10 mystery bags that are going to have some one-sided keychains, and then some $15 ornament mystery bags. But that's going to be it for this one. We get an 8-foot table, so I don't have a lot of space for too much. So I'm going to focus mostly on ornaments. The other hard part is that I'll be driving in there with Kathy, so all of her stuff and my stuff all have to fit in her car, because my car won't make it into Toronto. So I have to kind of pick and choose what I'm going to take with me. So yeah, for this one, I'm going to focus mostly on ornaments. And I'm going to be, I bought the stuff to buy. I bought some pegboard and some 1x3s, and I'm going to be making a couple of stands for the ornaments and display racks that should, it'll take up a good chunk of the table. So that's going to be about it for this one. And then next, oh, that's not the one I meant to move. I meant to move that over. And then next year, I'll hopefully do a bunch of different kinds of markets. Like when I get to the point where I'm ready to do a couple outdoor markets, I'll end up taking more stuff. Because at the outdoor markets, I'll have a 10x10 booth, which will make a bit of a difference. And next year, too, I'm also joining the Oshawa Art Association, so I'll be doing a couple of their art shows, one in April and one in September. And they actually give you a stand, like a couple of walls of pegboard to use and hang your stuff, and then you can bring a couple small, like TV tray size tables. And that'll probably be mostly, that's where I'll take my most of my original paintings, maybe some clocks, that sort of stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, not going to have a ton of space for this one. Bear with me 1 second and I will come back to the comments and catch up in just a minute. Oh, I'm making a mess. This chalk pen is bleeding all over the place. Getting chalk all over my hands. All right, though. Yay! All right. That is done. That is done. So now, all right, let me catch up on the comments and see what I can do. I went back too far. Hold on. About 8 Canadian, Lay said. Want to buy 100, Patty? Give me 3 weeks. Asking because I barely remember the 2020s. That 2020s, that's fair. That was like 40 years ago, at least. Feels like it. It feels like this first half of this decade has lasted about 30 years. Cassette tape, original Nickelodeons, All that logo, boombox, old Windows 98 logo, Furby. Oh, that's great. I love that in the 98 degrees logo, of course. No, I've had one day in the last couple of weeks where I've done some painting when I haven't been on live, but I'm hoping to bounce back into it soon. That's an awesome idea, Patty. You totally should do that. That's a good idea. The MTV logo would be great. Do you graph your own pics or do an app? So talented. Yeah, that'll be really neat. Table fees in Ontario are crazy. Around here, most I've paid is $60. 20 to 30 per table. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so lovely. Thanks to you, Leigh, for giving me the idea. Marissa will always also love this idea. Awesome. All right, Nicole will be right back. Can borrow my car if you come pick it up and bring it back. Thanks, Leigh. Should set up in the parking lot. Bring your own tables. I see you first and last. That's a good idea. That's what I'm hoping, Tracy. I'm hoping that the ornaments are going to be the good way to go. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping. I've got 2-foot by 2-foot squares, 4 2-foot by 2-foot squares of pegboard. And then I'm going to do a frame, a 1x3 frame around each of the 4 pegboards. And then I'm going to have 2 of them that are going to hinge together, and they're going to sit like this on the table. So I figure that'll give me some semi-decent height and be able to set those up side by side on the table. One of them is going to have the glass ornaments, and one of them is going to have the paw print ornaments. So I'm hoping that'll be good. And I'm hoping the mystery bags, I'm hoping that those will be good too. I mean, I've got 19 of the sticker mystery bags. So what's 19 times 5 is $95, I believe. So that would be a nice chunk. And then I'm going to have, I think I've got 17 of the keychain ones that I'll be able to put in there. So that could be, between them, it could be $200 to $300 just in mystery bags. So that might be kind of cool. I'm hoping it works out well. But I'm hoping that the ornaments do really well. And it's in a brewery. It's at a brewery that's right across the street from the Sky Dome. So I'm hoping that it's nice and busy. Right? Wouldn't that be great? Oh, sorry, gotta go see Leigh. I gotta borrow the car. Gotta go borrow the car. It's gonna be fine. All right, so we are going to use True Red, Kelly Green, Titanium White, and 14 karat gold. This is a multi-surface. No reason to use multi-surface. I just like it because I like the color. So these are going to be my 4 colors. I will put a dot in the center to kind of be a spacer for me. And to kind of be a placeholder for the paw print. So let's get some paints out and get ready. Yes, I will definitely take business cards with me, and I have links there on my business card. I've got a QR code that'll take people to the links where I've got patterns, where I've got links to Patreon, links to YouTube, all of that sort of stuff. So I'll definitely have those as well. Oh, big booger there. Ugh. I'll have my business cards for that. And because I'm going to be getting ready for an online virtual market that's going to be starting, I think it starts December 2nd, I'll actually have my website fairly updated, which will be nice. So people will be able to go and do that. And, I'll have those business cards with me. For sure. Hi, Cher. No, I'm not going to be taking any of the clocks. I don't think I'm going to have the space to either transport them or to display them on the table because it's a fairly small table. But if I figure out that I have a little extra room, I might take them with me, but I don't have anything to display them on. They would just lay flat on my table, but if it's not going to cause any problems to bring them with me, I might. And it also depends on if I get them finished, because none of them are finished yet. Not a one. How you doing, Cher? Right? It shouldn't be such a hard word, but it is one that I just can't do it easy. Nicole's back. Wonderful. At least you can drink your profits and drown your sorrows, right? Yeah, because I won't even be driving, too. Kathy's the DD, so that's fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm thinking about taking my iPad with me too, and having, if I do have some room on the table, to maybe have some video of me painting would be kind of cool. But we'll see. All right. That's a good idea, though, Steffi. Thank you. So beautiful. I'm still in rough shape. Oh, no. Been here since the start, drinking everyone and just not well. Oh, Cher, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, I will, Lay. No problem. I will be your Canadian distributor. Right. I was going to grab a different ornament to have here as an example. This one, it's a bit smaller. All right, so I'm going to be doing this design in red, white, green, and gold. So we're going to try and do these 10. And we'll see if I can manage to get 20 if I can do 20 ornaments this week and 20 ornaments next week, then that will give me 70. 1, 2, 3. That'll give me 76 ornaments to take with me of the paw print ones, which would be amazing. Is there anything we can do for you, Cher? Are you, Patty? I'm so sorry, lovely. Oh, that's a good idea, Lynn. Yeah, I'll sit and do some of that. Make a good price. I can have a 10% cut. Fantastic. We could do that. That sounds like a great idea. It's like when I would send my ornaments to Christina, right? You just send me some stuff. It'd be amazing. So talking about pricing, I'll let you guys know what I'm going to be charging for these at the markets. So these paw print ornaments are going to be $27 each, or 2 for $50. And then with the glass ornaments, I'm going to do the small, the 3-inch glass ornaments are going to be $32 each, or 2 for $60. And then the 4-inch glass ornaments are going to be $37 each, or 2 for $70. That's the same price that I sold them for on my website last year and the year before. And so I'm going to stick with that pricing for now and see how that does, and go from there. Sending you hugs too, Patty. We love you. Love you, Cher. Paying attention now. Did I miss anything interesting? Nah. Meh. Not really. You guys are so lovely. Think that's a reasonable one? For the customer, yeah. And then next year, you know, I'll see if I feel like I should be having them higher priced or depending on the market too, right? RH 3 hours tonight. Oh, autocorrect screwed you over, Barb. Yes, I am 3 hours tonight, so we've got another hour. Getting ready for work tomorrow and listening sounds good. Dill making you sad still? I hope not. I hope it's better. Okay. Here we go. So these white dots are going to be just placeholders for where the paw print will eventually go, so that I have a solid circle to paint around, because not all the guidelines are perfect, right? The guide dots. I'm hoping next year to do a market in the distillery district in Toronto. They have a great big, like, super famous Christmas market. There's another one called the Shops at Don Mills, and it's a outdoor mall basically. And they do a big 3 to 4 day market there that tends to do really well. There's one this coming weekend. I think it might be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it is called Home for the Holidays, and it is at the Markham Fairgrounds. So all of these places that I'm mentioning are about an hour away from me or so, depending on traffic, of course. So those are some that I'm hoping will be good options for next year. Hoping. And then depending on, you know, table fees and all of that good stuff, then we'll go from there. Now, the Markham Home for the Holidays one, I looked at the pricing for it, and I want to say it was like $600 or something like that for the about $200 a day. I'm going to just look and see. Let's Google. Markham Home for the Holidays. And they start accepting applications in the new year. Let's see. So yeah, you have to pay a certain percentage. Oh, so it's a 3 day. And let's see what the prices are. Let me see. So if you want an 8 by 10 booth, it's $590 for the 3 days, but you can get up to 30 by 10. 30 by 10 space for the 3 days is $1,725. And then what you have to do is you have to pay a 20% deposit, then pay another 20% April 1st, another 20% June 1st, another 20% July 1st, and the final 20% August 1st in order to be ready. So a lot of these big ones, you have to start planning really, really, really early in order to even get in. So it's kind of crazy. Barb was just sighing at the thought of a 3-hour live. 25 and 30 or 3-inch, I do 3 for $60. Nice. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. Your brain won't stop. That's hard. Lay. I mean, meditating. Swap devices 3 times. Your battery power is 5%. Oh, no. Actually going to see a specialist Wednesday, hoping she can direct me in the right direction. Wonderful, Patty. That's good. Yeah, so I'm looking at a minimum of $600 for it. But when you break it down into 5 payments, right? So where's my... So if we go 590 divided by 6, nope. 590 divided by 5 is $118. So at least it's kind of good because you can pay it in like little bits. You don't have to say, oh, good, here's, $800 or $600 right out of the gate all at once. And then what they do is they work the cancellation that, once you've made a payment, it's non-refundable. But so like if you've made 2 payments out of 5 and you need to cancel for whatever reason, then you lose 2 payments out of 5 kind of thing, right? Yeah, I hope they'll be able to help you. Not the coca, though. Lorna's sending some love. Maybe I should. Maybe. All right, so I gotta be strategic here on what I'm gonna do. So if I'm doing 4 colors, all right, so I'm gonna start with green, I think. I don't know if I want to do chaotic color rotation like in the original ornament, if I want them to be a little more symmetrical. I'll try a couple of each, I guess. All right, so what am I doing now? I need to figure out what size this is. I think that is a 3.5. Okay, so we're going to do a couple variations of this one, and we'll see what happens. Well, and that's the thing, right? Just to break even, you got to sell $600. Now, apparently, they get, let's see, I want to say that they typically get like 10 to 15,000 people coming through. Let's go about. Show information. They've been doing this market for 38 years. Which is kind of crazy. Like they even have like accommodations and people kind of coming in and traveling there. I have a feeling it would be more work to be part of the committee than it would be to just go and do the show. At least the show I just got to deal with 3 days. Dealing with all these people for the entire year, I don't think I could do it. All right. Let's do, what do we want to start with? All right, we're going to start with all green on this one. So I'm going to try a couple different color combos, and I'm going to need your help figuring out which ones are the ones to to go forward with. So we're going to start with all green around the center. And then we'll try a color rotation and we'll try a few different things. So we'll do that one. So unfortunately, we will not be doing like super organized assembly line process. But we're going to do just a few of these ornaments first, and then we'll see what's going to stick. So that one there, and then this one will go here and here. All right, so now I'm going to grab red here. This one's going to be red. Remember the white in the center? It might come out. I might even just leave it because that might be cute. The folk festival that I applied for last year is $500 for 4 days, but you get 10,000 people. Yeah, you do got to sell something, right? How did that one go for you last year, Tracy? Did it go well? Someone is going to win a $500 shopping spree to the show too, so that would be kind of cool. Okay, so now we're going to do white and white. Oops. All right, so now we're going to do some swoops. So we're going to move. Which way are we going to go? So we're going to put green here. Ouch, itch. Ooh. Then white is going to go here. I think I'm going to like this one the best, but we'll see. And then we'll do red here. Am I in camera? Barely. Sorry, guys. Oh, right. You're going to apply again this year? When does it take place? All right, there's that. I found a booger in my gold paint. Out you go. That actually needs to go in the garbage. That can't go down my drain later. Okay. I think I like this one. All right, so let's do... I'm going to do white on this one. Shoot, sorry guys. I gotta change the angle on my phone here. Hold on a second. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Beginning of July and you apply in January. Wow, that's those ones that you have to apply so early, eh? It's kind of bananas. And then let's do, on this one, let's do gold. I gotta straighten that out a little bit. All right, so now, let's see. I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna start with a straight tool. Oh, it's over here. All right, so we are gonna start here with white. Okay. I'm gonna start that here. Oh, why did you just do that? Was there a hair? There must have been a hair. Crapola. Audrey, there's hair on my ornaments. All right, it was probably stuck to my tool, actually. Okay. There. 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 And there. Oop. All right. Ooh, hope you didn't hear my stomach just growl. That was loud. All right, I'm going to finish these walking dots and then I'll come right back to the comments and catch up. I think this design is going to look really, really pretty in the whites, silvers, and blues because it looks kind of snowflakey. Isn't it a pretty green, Lorna? It is Kelly Green in the Deco Art Americana paints. Yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you, Tracy. Yeah, the gold is a really nice one, too. I'm totally going to blame Audrey. Like the sound effects, Tina? That's a good one, eh? Some certified Audrey glitter. All right, so here, let's see. Where are we going to do? So this one. Okay, so this one's going to be okay, we're going to do green with white walking dots. I know they don't match, but that's okay. So now we're going to go to red. And red here. I am going to fix that one that's uneven. I'm just going to wait until it dries so that those dots pop off nice and easy. All right, so now we're going to go to gold. I need to thin down this paint a bit. This gold paint is a little bit thick. Oh, shit. See? I'll wait until that dries and fix that too. And then I'll thin out this paint a little bit. So stringy. All right, and now we'll go to green, and then I'll come back and fix that after. Uh-oh, what is that? Oh, a huge paint booger in there. Fantastic. All right, green. I think I'm going to like this one the best. That's my guess so far. All right, how's everybody doing? We doing all right? Welcome, Tracy. No, anyone, Cara asked anyone excited for Christmas? Not me, not really, just another day. The other day when I went to school, 2-hour train ride, I sat next to someone with a help dog. It's fluffy, curly. Oh my God, that must have been great. That's a great way to spend a 2-hour train ride. I mean, if you've got to, that's the way to do it. That is the way. Wish I got more excited for Christmas, but it's mostly stressful trying to get things done. Yeah, it's not a very relaxing holiday. Just put away enough laundry for everyone in chat. Well, thanks. I wish you could come here and do my laundry and get that done. Yeah, just another day for me. I agree. All right, so let's now, here, we are going to alternate red and green. So let's do red first. All right, so I'm going to do red here, red here, red here, and red here. These look like little flames too. They could easily be little, use like candle colors. All right, and then we're going to do green on the other one. I'll probably go live on Christmas. I'll probably treat it honestly just like any other day. All right, so now I'm going to move up a size in my tools. We'll keep going here. Almost had to bite my hands to not pet the dog, right? We're like, are you sure that he's working right now and that I can't pet him? Are you sure? That'd be really tough. It's not a relaxing holiday, I find, you know. Thanks, Lorna. I'm either a Scrooge or a Grinch. I bake, though. There you go. That'll be good. For me, I'll make it all about the food, I think. Like Christmas on Christmas Day, but everything leading up to it is absolute chaos and planning and money spending and cleaning. Yeah. Oh, and finals, yeah. Team Scrooge this year. Excited to see how Ophelia will react to your... Yeah, that's a fun age, too. I think that makes a difference, too, right? Love the music, the lights, the food. But with the years come people you miss at the table. Yep, exactly. I still try to celebrate through because you never know how many Christmases you still have together. Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't decorated for Christmas since I moved out of my apartment in Bowmanville. This is the first year that I've even been tempted to. And, you know, Mom and I'll, you know, we'll get some food and make sure we've got all of that. But, yeah, it hasn't really been the same since Dad passed, you know. Saw a t-shirt on someone at Target that said, "Sorry, kids, Santa for terrified." Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it can be stressful. I look at service dogs in the eye and they tail wag and no harm. That's right. I figured you meant dogs. Yeah, Santa got tariffed. Hi, Kim. Welcome back. Good to see ya. I'm doing a couple different color variations of the red, white, green, and gold to see which one we're gonna do the most of. But you never know. Maybe I'll end up doing like a few of each of the same color combo, just in different orders. Oh, I got a couple dots there that ran together. I'll do some repairs after. I just want to get the designs down because I want you guys to help me pick which one to do, or if I should do them all. If I can get at least a couple of them fairly progressed, would be nice. Mom and I have talked about doing some baking this year for Christmas. Not that kind of baking, not my normal kind of baking, although I'm going to do that too. But yeah. All right, so I'm going to go green on this one and this one. And Mom and I have been meaning to sit down and watch some more Supernatural together. So maybe that's what we'll do on Christmas together. Hang it with Sam and Dean. And that one's going to be red. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to red. Did you guys ever do, you get this plastic kind of grid and you could sew yarn into it, and it almost looked like a cross stitch, but it was plastic and done in yarn, and people would cut it into shapes and do Christmas ornaments with them and stuff. Do you guys remember those? Am I even describing that right so you know what I'm talking about? This reminds me of that. Oh, the show Supernatural, eh? All right, let me scroll back. Oh, Steffi, I can't even read that out loud about the rugs. Lay years ago in a group of 15 people for 8 weeks, one afternoon a week. The guy brought his support dog, little dog. First, he asked if anyone minded the dog being there. And 2 asked before petting. Oh, no. Particularly fond of rugs. My phone kept correcting rugs to drugs. I like those too. This guy had an episode during class. It was interesting watching his dog. That's cool. That's cool to be able to see that. Not cool that he had to go through that, but that's really neat. When I went to get a procedure at Nashville Hospital, I got a therapy dog to give love. Oh, that's wonderful. I've seen some dentists are doing that now too. Like, you find me that dentist, that's where I'm going. Yeah, we're so lucky. We don't deserve dogs. Exactly, Gren. Gonna get baked and do some bacon. You gonna do some bacon next week, Kim? Lovely. What are you making? Drug rugs. Oh, excuse me. Plastic canvas, is that what it is, Barb? Bake as much as I can. I love that part of the holidays. I'll do as much as I'm able to do. Yeah, it's so easy to take on too much. Yep, total waste of lifetime. Got to be able to enjoy it too. Find that happy medium somehow, right? Yeah, laughing is good medicine, but yep. Easy to pee your pants. Thanks, Tina. Supernatural is, I think it's better than X-Files, but yeah, similar in a way. I didn't watch a lot of X-Files. X-Files freaked me out. I was a little bit chicken with that one. Supernatural I like because it's also got a lot of humor in it too. But unfortunately, I don't know that I can make a proper comparison for you, Kim, on that one. Anybody who can, though, please let Kim know your opinion on that one. All right, and this one I'm going to do all red. This one has the potential to look very poinsettia-y, I think, which could be kind of cool. Yeah, it's amazing that they can detect that stuff, eh? Pecan pie and pumpkin pie. Oh, very nice. The therapy dog pooped on the floor, so I was fairly amused by that. Yeah. Yeah, that would be amusing for sure. Cats can be very sweet when you're sick, but I have the feeling they'd probably just side-eye you if you had some sort of episode. Yeah. Yeah. They hunt supernatural beings to help people. Yeah, they're great shows. I love Supernatural. It's a great show. Yeah, when are you going to feed me? When you're done that, can you feed me, please? Yeah, and then commence to eat your face. You love the X-Files? Yeah. It scared me. Sure, they would probably sleep on you while you're on the floor. Exactly. They just curl up and have a nap. Tina liked both. That's good. Yeah. Or just be disgusted. To litter scrape you away, right? Dig, 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 dig. The only way they'd wake you up is by making the pre-barf sound. That's right. X-Files is more alien and Supernatural is more monster, ghost, demon, I think. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Christine. It's a great show. There's 15 seasons, Kim. So you've been warned. Death by Lightning was good if you like historical kind of drama. Oh, very good. It is. It's a great show. Yeah, that retching. Nothing'll make you jump out of bed faster than that. That's dog or cats. Oop. Now, I can't get enough of Supernatural, Kim, so I will. I enjoy sitting and sinking in for the 15 seasons, but there's a lot. But I definitely think it's worth it. All right, now I'm going to go to the gold. And I'm going to go back to this one. So stringy, because I'm too lazy to thin it down right now. Oh shit, this one's going to need some repairs, but that's okay. This is a color test. I can fix stuff. That's not a problem. I will fix it. Oops. I hate the stringy paint. Tracy, are you still here? Did you start on your new coffee table? No, weren't a fan of either one, Lorna? Not for everybody. Not everybody likes that stuff, right? Sounds similar, though. I mute the TV for nothing usually. Yeah. Didn't know dogs did that too. What did I miss? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dogs do the retching thing too. You okay, Steffi? British detective shows your thing, Lorna? That's cool. Gah. I somehow meant dogs. I can't see straight and bad enough when I can. Finally understood the gad didn't get sent. Oh, gotcha. All right, now I need white paint. We'll take a look at how we her looking at this point in a minute. All right, so this is where we are at so far with the 3 different color schemes. So we've got stupid light above me that's going to make everything look like it's full of glare. I think I need to finish them, don't I, to get an idea. I like them all so far, though. Crap. I was hoping that would make things a lot easier to decide, but no such luck. Yeah, the autocorrect monster. Yeah. And the autocorrect monster is ornery tonight. I was trying to figure out why I was getting so cold and my electric blanket turned off automatically. Absolute bullshit. Hi, how are you? You want to come back up here with us? Come back up here with us, little one. We just have like 10 minutes left. We just have like 10, 15 minutes left. Hey, are you okay? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Come up here. Hi. What's going on? Hey, Audrey. Hey. What's going on? She's itching a lot, and I don't know why. What's going on? Are you all right? There she is. Hey. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? You got a hair or anything stuck in your mouth? All right, well, let's stay here. Good girl, you're okay. Are you all right? What's going on? No, I haven't. Started sketching some stuff, but I think I've decided on the colors. It was 494 of the posting. Oh, cool. I'll go have a look. Dogs are louder in the final act. Cats have the corner on the lead in. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Cara. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Dogs give you a lot of lead in. This is why I'm quiet tonight. Poor soul. Thanks, Nicole. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, the dogs seek out the soft stuff. Were you shocked at the time? What is it, like 4 in the morning there? 3 in the morning? Cat's in the bed on the floor all day, but straight to the bed for the puking. I don't know what she's doing. Why are you looking like that? What's going on? This isn't normal bathing. Are you okay? Are you all right? Let me check and see. What do you got going on? Are you okay? You're being all weird. You're being all weird. Are you all right? All right. Sorry for the dirty look. Sorry for Karen. Excuse the hell out of me. You okay? Yeah. Sometimes she does a lot of licking when she gets one of my hairs stuck in her mouth. So that's what I was looking for. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, the autocorrect is awful. 4. Oh my God, Lay. What time do you have to get up tomorrow? Potato chip sounds good. What's going on up here? Got an itchy face? What's going on? I know, I wish that she actually could. I want one of those talking collars like in the movie Up. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, something's bothering her. I'll get you. I'll get you, baby girl. We are delicate, wispy daisies that share light and all that shit. Let's go to 4.5. We're going to go back to the green. I'm going to do... I don't like it when they start doing something that's just so out of character. Freaks me out every time she does that. I'm like, what's happening? Why are you doing something different? This is freaking me out. Oh, she's laying down now, so that's good. All right. Well, that looks pretty. Just like that. You'll be okay? Somewhere between 11 and 12? Okay. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, that's still 7 to 8 hours, so that's okay. 9 p.m. here and I'm bagged. 4 a.m. is 1 hour before I wake up for work. Yeah, no way. Not buying your own BS so far? Buy your shit and you buy mine. All right, so we're going to do green here. And here. And here. And here. And then, where do I want to do it? Here. We're gonna do... All right, we're gonna do here. All right, so now we'll add in, I'm gonna add in the gold. 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 Oops, a little more here. No gold there. So now we'll go red here, red here, and then red here, and red here, here, and here. All right. Now what? Oh, we get to do some, that's fun. We get to do some swoops. Oh, no, I got to do the final dots here. All right, I'm not sure. If I had to stop it right now, I like this one the best. But I'm interested to see how they finish off. I'm going to use mostly gold for the accents on this one. But yeah, let's see. In pain and weak and really weak because I'm so sorry. Cher, sending you huge hugs and lots of love. Steffi calling sick. I'm booking off mad, not sick. That's mental health. I'm not doing it because you guys, work will ruin me. I like calling in mad. At 5 a.m. for the next 2 days. Ugh. Oh, that's a lot. Up around 3 every night and can't sleep anymore. Oh, Cher, that's awful. Barb, tempting, but I've been off a week, so they won't believe me. Yeah, then call in mad. They can believe that. Getting text messages. A woman I supervised got hit by a car today at my old place of work. She was sitting at her desk. Oh my God, Tracy. Is she okay? Son took a shower and my jumping spider was in with him. He didn't know I'm doing everything I can to help her get better. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cher. No, it's not ridiculous. Not ridiculous at all. We get it. Thank God for that, Tracy. That's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. That's a WTF, eh? Wow. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What are we going to do here? We're going to... These are going to be white and red again. Are they? Yes, but with gold here. Well, you guys, I don't think I'm going to make any final decisions on this right now. However, I will keep you posted with how I continue on. But as they are right now, does anybody have any preference of which one they like the most? I'm a little concerned because I don't feel like we've really got enough information to know for sure which one is going to turn out the best. But what do you have any preferences so far? I'll post pictures when I get these done. I'll work on getting these ones done tomorrow and post some pictures so that we can see how this goes, you know? I'm going to do gold here too. These 3 hours have gone by fast. Thank you guys for spending so much time with me though, but it is unfortunately just about that time to sign off. I love you guys so much for spending so much time with me. I really appreciate you very, very, very much. All right, so you are going to go here and here. White is going to go here and here. Green is going to go here and here. And red is going to go here and here. And we'll see how these turn out. I don't know if that makes it a little bit easier to see them. There's still so much glare. We'll see. But I'll keep you guys posted tomorrow, and I'll get some better pictures when there's not as much glare, okay? All right, and let me just scroll back. She's beat up, some cracked ribs. That's all I know so far. The person driving had a seizure. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Yeah, poor Lay. That's time to sign off, eh, Lay? Nope, talking about those. Gotta go. Now I'm watching. I'm going to post a picture of her in general chat. Okay, so Lay, avoid the general chat for a bit. Toronto Maple Leafs? No, I hate the Leafs. I hate the Leafs. So I try to stay away from that stuff. Yeah, either way, that's effed up for sure. Lay says, Cher, I will block you. Yeah, we'll have to say goodnight, Lorna. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. Yeah, grateful she's okay. Yeah, but yeah, that would be traumatic for sure. Good night, Kim. You too, Cara. Have a great night. Good night, Kim. Love you to bits. Doing everything you can. Share. It's so hard. I'm so happy too, Nicole. It was so good to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you Thursday. That'll be the next live. I just don't remember what we're doing on Thursday. I don't remember whether it's YouTube or what, but have a look at the schedule and we'll go from there. Oh, of course she's going to be traumatized. Absolutely. Oh, that's terrifying. You like the last one, Lorna? Thank you, Tina. Love you to bits, my friend. Yes, Patty, hope you feel better too. Cher, you take care of yourself. Lorna, you take care of yourself. Everyone, just please take care of yourselves, okay? Yes, we cherish you too, Cher. Big hugs and so much love. So weird. My old neighbor was killed the same way. Sitting at a stop sign, was hit by someone having a seizure. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's horrifying, Tracy. Oh my God. Good night, Barb. Yeah, big hugs to those that need one and a bigger one for those that don't. I love that. Sending love to you too, Lorna. Good night, Patty. They do kind of all match, eh? I'm hoping that they kind of look different enough with just the different colors, so we'll see. But thanks, Nicole. Good night, Tracy. You take care of yourself, okay? It was good to see ya. Thank you, Steffi. Thanks, Lorna. Thanks, Cher. Bye, Lay. Good night. Love you to bits. Sleep well. Night, Christine. Big hugs. Smooch the pooches for me, please. YouTube Thursday. Thank you, Tina. 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We'll see you then. And then we'll do TikTok on Friday. Can't decide on these ornaments are all pretty. Okay, we'll see what happens when they're all finished with the paw prints and everything. We'll see if that makes it any easier. If not, I'll just do a few of each. That works. When you can sit during the day, probably on the weekend. Okay, awesome. Have a good couple days at work, Steffi. Get some rest. Yes, and hit the like on the way out, please. That'd be awesome. All right, I love you guys. We'll see you soon. Good night. Mwah. Bye.